Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Trust Fintech Limited, I am delighted to welcome you all to today's webinar on loan origination software. We're excited to have you join this exclusive session and explore how credit unions, MFIs, and lending firms are accelerating approvals and reducing risks with smarter technology. I'm pleased to introduce our presenter, Mr. Nitin Palawal, General Marketing Manager at Trust Fintech Limited, who will guide us through the discussion. Thank you once again for joining us. Let's get started.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Myself, Nitin Paliwal. I'm from Trust Fintech Limited, India. So today's our agenda is for loan origination system. So we have a solution, a complete where we can manage loan application, loan request to its complete appraisal, its credit risk appraisal, and finally uh, its sanction process. So application to its sanction process will be taking care into the system, and all the parameters for the risk analysis, credit risk analysis mainly, that is completely configurable. So you can configure product wise required business rule engine into the system, required charges, the charges or a fees which you are taking for processing, that entire you can configure. So rules, required charges, required documents, everything is configurable into the system. So separate master section is given. There you can configure all this required parameters. Right now, this LOS system allow you to capture loan application online also. So for that we have simple sign up process for applicant also, so that anybody can create his login credential and do apply loan application online also. So online and offline, both loan cases, both loan applications will be processed further into the system. Only the difference is, in case of online loan application, that has been entered, that has been filled by applicant himself, and in case of walk-in inquiries or offline, those will entered by the financial institution user. Right. So simple sign up process is given. The sign up process is very simple. Just it required name and mobile number, email ID, and the required user ID and password. So with this very, minimum information or short information, anybody can create the login ID, and once the login IDs get created, then he or she may log in into the system and do apply online loan application. Now, entire system, as I said, fully configurable. So let me log in into the system. Now here in the master section, we have all the masters. Main important is your product master. So with the help of this product master, you can create any product or any loan scheme against which you are accepting the loan applications and do your assessment process. So by default, we have two category: business loan category and the retail loan category. So under this two category, system allow you to define the new loan product or loan scheme. In fact, under the retail also, we have some sub loan types. For example, like for a demo purpose, currently we have only described here vehicle loan or personal loan, but maybe under the retail loan, you may have a vehicle loan, you may have a personal loan, you may have a housing loan, you may have a gold loan, you may have a education loan as a subtypes. And then under each subtype, system allow you to create a new scheme or the new products, right? So by default, there is a main category, business or retail, then subtypes, and then under this any subtype, you can create a new product. Then product wise, you can define other parameters like minimum amount or maximum amount. That means what minimum amount you are accepting as a loan application for this product, or what is the maximum amount. Similarly, minimum and the maximum tenure, right? So this period is whether it's a month or in days. So for example, like a personal loan or loan against the salary, So, or payday loan kind of thing. So those you may have a, have a very short tenure. So in days also you can define, or in months also you can define this minimum maximum period. Your interest calculation method system allow flexibility to select simple interest, compound interest, or flat interest, so that your EMI chart will be auto generated or auto prepared based on the calculation method which we configured here. Similarly, interest type, whether it's a fixed or floating, and then the exact rate of interest. Now, for a rate of interest also, we have the provision to define multiple slabs also. For a one product, there is a possibility you may have a multiple rate of interest depend upon the the application amount as well as the tenure, the rate of interest having a different slabs. So period wise and amount wise, system allow you to create a slab, and according to the right slab, system will pick the rate of interest and then generate the your amortization chart, or we can say like repayment chart. So all these features, I mean all these parameters are completely product wise, system allow you to configure. Similarly, apart from these basic parameters, system even allow you to configure or map the required set of document product wise. So definitely product wise we required a different set of document. In case of personal loan, definitely we required the different set of document, and in case of housing loan, definitely it has a different set of documents. So product wise, system allow you to define here the required set of documents under the different section. For example, like a primary identification, secondary identification, income related document, security related document, and any other which we may define under the others category. And from there, the document which we mapped here, those will become the required set of document for this particular loan scheme or product, loan product, right? So whenever we are processing a loan application for this product, these document system will mandatorily demands and user has to provide those documents. Similarly, internal grading scoring parameters is also completely configurable. You can configure the internal scoring or internal marking system, multiple interest lab, and most important is the workflow. So product wise, system allow you to configure your assessment workflow. Definitely for a personal loan, I may have a different assessment workflow. For a housing loan, I have a different assessment workflow. And similarly for even business loan also, I may have a different assessment workflow. So the required stages system allow you to define, and in this workflow product wise, and within product even limit wise. That means for a one product also, for a different limit also, you may have a different workflow. So that much system is configurable. You can have a limit within product limit wise workflow, and then the applicable charges, or we can say like applicable processing fees, charges, whatever the terminology that we are using. So that also you can configure and as map stage wise. So within product, first of all, product wise system allow you to configure the different charges, and within product also, stage wise also, system allow you to configure or map the charges. For example, whenever you start assessment initially, for example, if you take maybe any particular type of charges, for example like documentation charges you may take initially, and after reaching on a specific stage, system allowed to take any different types of charges. For example, like here, the other type of charges, and definitely on any other stage also, system allow you to take any other charger. So this way, on a different stages also, you can configure map the charges which you want to take, which you want to recover from the applicant. And the last but not least, within this workflow, maximum time required to complete the assessment activity product wise, the assessment activities which we configured here in this workflow. So every activity system allow you to define the maximum time required, either in days or either in hours. So if suppose like document verification is one of the activity, now for document verification, whether the maximum time required is in days or in hours, that you can configure here. Similarly, the next activity for this also, whatever the maximum time is required. So product wise and within product limit wise, even the maximum time, because this will decide, this maximum time will define your turnaround time. So whatever maximum time that we configure here within this workflow, if it is not get completed within that maximum time, then those cases or those loan application will be marked as a delayed cases, and such cases will be notified to the senior authority so that they can intervene, they can try to resolve that why the case is stuck on any specific stage. And then whatever the issues are there, they're definitely involved and try to resolve it. So this way your product configuration allow you to configure first of all multiple products into the system in this LOS system. That means this LOS platform will helps you to do the assessment of any loan cases or for any product. So this will take care your personal loan cases also, this will take care your vehicle loan cases also, this will take care even your housing loan, even business loan also. So product first is the configurable, product definition, product master is there, you can create a different products. Then internal committees, if you have a loan committees or a kind of sanction committees, so you can create the committees also. You can here map the members within the committee, that who are the members who has been involved in this committee, though by that you can create a committees. Then contract documents, your loan agreement or loan contract between the applicant and the financial institution, right? So that agreement is also get generated by the system, and definitely scheme wise or product wise we have a different template and the formats, we rather should say like template, we have a different format product wise, right? So that's why here system allow you to like upload the different formats or different templates product wise, so that according to the assigned or according to the mapped template or the formats, system will generate your agreement document also from the system. So for agreement also we have a separate master. Similarly, the all different types of charges, we have not keep a fixed type of charges, whereas here system allow you to define any charges as by your own. So different types of charges, for example like application fees or processing fees or documentation fees, site visit fees or survey fees, any type of, all the different types of charges which you looking for or which you are expecting into the system, all the different types of charges you can define by your own, and their calculation method also. Whether it's a fixed amount, whether it's a percentage base, what should be the, in case of percentage, then what is the minimum or maximum percentage, right? So that way you can, very easily configure the different types of charges into the system, and these charges we are configured, mapped within the product. So once we mapped into the product, automatically those charges will be, uh, first of all assigned, and then during the assessment process you will get auto calculated those charges also, right? So that's why within this master this charges is also very important, and there are so many different types of masters are been provided, so that like once this masters where we can even define the business rule engine, for example, like we already defined the different types of required documents, the different types of stages been involved in the assessment process. Similarly, even we can define the business rule engine as a like uh, any kind of scoring like external credit bureau score. So applicant should have minimum this much of external credit bureau score. In case if it is lower than that score, then automatically application will be get rejected or it will be marked as a negative. So that kind of rule also I mean system allow you to configure into the system. Once all this assessment rule we have configured, then our new I mean like do the entry of new loan application, their uh, the document verification, and then the assessment process will be completely as per the defined rule in the master. So how simply we can, as and when there is a inquiry or as and when any new like opportunity or lead uh, who came to the financial institution just to inquire about the loan. So such leads or such inquiry we can very easily get entered into the system. Whether he is an individual or non-individual, we have to select. If he is an individual, then whether he is interested to apply for a business loan or retail loan. Suppose if we select retail loan, now under the retail loan, which product type for which he is interested or looking for. For example, if suppose if we select a personal loan, then under the personal loan, now here we have a multiple loan scheme. So for example, if I select say salary loan, suppose the lead or the inquiry who is sitting in front of me is interested and is looking for salary loan. So now other information like purpose, and now here we given the OCR. I mean, we applied here the OCR technology also, so that like we can, you know, extract the data simply by attaching the documents, right? So here we have like social security card, driving license, passport, all these. Now these list of document is also region wise, country wise or region wise also configurable, which document and their formats also. Definitely like driving license format is also, every country is having their own format, right? Similarly, for any other kind of forms also, even some documents are very standard, like a passport maybe have a standardity, but then the document which is required original formatting, so those I mean during the implementation we can format it. And once we format it, then very easily by simply, for example, like here, social security card I am uploading here, attaching here, and once I upload through OCR, system will extract all the details from the attached document. So file upload successfully. Once I receive this message, you can see here like this number, social security number is been automatically extracted. Now this will serve to it will give you two advantage. One is we got auto extracted data into the this data entry screen. That is the one thing. Second thing, the document is also now become the repository. So along with this lead or inquiry entry, and whenever we are doing this lead or inquiry entry, so that time the document is also get attached, and so document those also we received, and the data also we are capturing directly with the help of OCR. So same way, either SSN, and then if you have a driving license, then driving license, right? If you have a passport, then passport. So all documents we can upload, and relevant information system will extract one by one, and those will be become the part of your data, right? So that is the advantage of OCR being applied here. Otherwise, manually also system allow you to do like entry each and every information manually with the help of the information or the document shared or submitted by the applicant, right? So based on that, the information is come automatically, and rest of the things, for example, his current income, current deductions, those detail we are capturing here, so that automatically what maximum loan that we can able to provide. That is the maximum eligible loan amount will be get calculated automatically, as well as the applicable rate of interest is been calculated by the system. So this way the inquiry or the lead will be get entered. Now if the lead is interested, yes, now lead, if lead say yes, I am interested to apply, then the loan application we can share or submit with the client, with that lead, and uh, then lead will enter all the details and submit the loan application form, and the same loan application form then we can enter here one by one. So for example, like inquiry details already captured, so no need to like do enter here the general information, where the rest of the information we can enter here. uh, Now here even we have like integration with OFAC also, so that like of time to time the OFAC list or such, sanction list, if you like want to like verify whenever there is a new loan application, whenever there is a even mainly the loan application entry, so that time if you want to verify it with the sanction list, UN sanction list or OFAC, so those, for that we have a repository where time to time you can download the data, and then whenever you like do entry here, so you can even verify it, check it with OFAC also. So in general information, the name, marital status, qualification, those we can just capture here. Then under the KYC, the multiple address of the applicant, so system allow you to capture multiple address, for example like correspondence or current address, then permanent address. In case of business loan, then office address, factory address. So that way you can keep maintain multiple addresses, and most important is the document. So as I said, like already into the master product master, we have defined that these document, the set of document is required. So here system will allow to capture, I mean allow to attach only those document, only those set of document which we have configured into the product master. Apart from that, no other document system will request here, right? Then kind of declaration, if like, I mean this is also even configurable. If you have a kind of kind of checklist or a kind of a declaration which you are get declared by the applicant, so those list of questions also you can configure, and against that yes or no also you can mark here. So that is also again configurable over here. And then for KYC, so face recognition, and those also we try to like here, uh, I mean that kind of automation also we provide here, so that like the selfie as well as the KYC, on the KYC, that means on the ID proof, the photos has been already exposed on the documents, so those will be captured automatically, and from there also the face recognition will be done. So here it will showing you that 98% mark. So this will help us in a identity risk. So KYC perspective, the identity document like on a driving license, if the photograph has been mentioned, so system will fetch the image, I mean photo image from there, and the current selfie that going to be match with the applicants, and if it has been matched, then the percentage of match also system display immediately. In fact, this result you will available during the assessment process also. So at least as far as the identity risk is concerned, this will be get match. Some product related information, income related information, so income related, for example like his salary slip, as well as uh, the income tax returns or the returns, like income related any return based, if we are getting his last 2 years or 3 years detail, so that also through OCR we can capture and do fill up here. Otherwise manually also system allow you to enter these details, right? So based on the salary slip also we are capturing all the details automatically, right? Then under the security, the different types of collateral as well as the guarantee, so those we are capturing here. In case if any collateral been offered, any security been offered by the applicant, for example, like certificate of deposits or insurance policy or land and building property. If we suppose if he's offering property, then the property details, description of the property, whether it's been apartment, condo, townhouse, right? Or whether the status, whether it's uh, owned, uh, first of all, like intent of the occupancy, whether it's the investment, primary residence, like, so these details we can capture here. And secondary, apart from that, the address as well as the surrounding to the property, that means in boundary to that property, in east, west, north and south, the description of the other situated things on the boundary that you can mention here. And even with the help of lat and long value, we can even track that property on the Google map also. So that depend upon the type of the collateral offered by the applicant, system will automatically change your UI and allow you to fetch and capture all the details related to that security. And then second is the guarantor's details. So here all the information related to the guarantor also system allow you to capture here. And once guarantors all personal details, guarantor's name, address, his social security number, his contact details, everything you can keep maintain along with this loan application. Now, once all these multiple tabs will cover your detailed and complete loan application form. This is again configurable if any additional info, and that is again product wise, loans product wise. So if it is a business loan, if we suppose select business loan, then according to the business loan, the required inputs, additional inputs will automatically get adjusted within the tab. So totally this is configurable. This is not a fix. Again, the application form parameters, that is totally depend on the product wise. So product to product, system allow you to capture the relevant and the required information. In case of co-borrower, if suppose uh, the co-borrower has been allowed for one application, multiple applicant, then in that case, if the co-borrower case is there, then the system allow you to capture every individual co-applicant's details and its KYC details, right? So even co-borrower is also allowed if it has been applicable and permissible. Now this way my complete loan application will be get entered, and now I'm submitting this application for the assessment process. So initially we seen the lead inquiry. Now inquiry, once interested to apply, then we go on into the loan application form. And after loan application form, once the loan application is entered in all the way, then from there we are going to the assessment step. Now one more thing that forget to tell you about that. Even along with the new loan application, if you want to check the current external credit bureau score, and you want to get download the report also, then that is also possible. For that, only thing we required the to just connect the this connectivity through API with the credit bureau. So in case if the credit bureau offer those services through API, then just need to like configure those credit bureau and just to activate along with the connection. So we have did already this connectivity interfacing with the multiple credit bureaus, so that you will get from the same platform the current applicant's credit score as well as his detailed credit bureau report directly here, right? So this way, yeah, along with the loan application, even you can get generate the score and report also. Now depend upon uh, as for the workflow as well as the user's roles and right, on the user's dashboard, the loan application, only those loan application will be displayed which is relevant and which has been as per his user's role. But currently I'm logged in as an admin user, so irrespective of the stages, all the loan application is currently displayed on my dashboard, right? So there are so many loan application which has been on my dashboard. All these loan application are the current active loan application for the assessment process. So now here the assessment process will be get started, and assessment will be completely as per the defined workflow in the system. And whoever the user who has been involved in the assessment process, right, so they will get all the information, all the collected and verified information right from the inquiry to its application mode. So once the applicant, once the inquiry has been logged in with our system, and then whatever the details and the documents as well as the data has been provided through the loan application form, everything is been available for the every assessment user. So if you want to check the loan application form, just he need to click here. He will get the detailed loan application form on his screen, right? So applicant's application form is been on his screen. He can check any information, any required information from here. Go back to the previous screen that is on our assessment mode. So from here I can check, as an assessment user I can check the application form. I can check any exception happens till my current stage. So on a previous stage, whoever the assessment user who has been already did the assessment, who is already verified this loan application, and whatever their findings, whatever their observation, they can note out, and all those except all those findings or observation will be listed in this exception log. Attached document, third party agencies remarks, the bank statement analysis. This is a very important feature. Now bank statement analysis also done by the system, right? So this bank statement analysis will be done by the system. That means the statement provided, shared by the applicant, right, system will capture all the details. Though like normally we are get taking the statement minimum of the last 6 months, so that we can compare it. We can have the monthly average cash flow, we can have overall cash flow, we can have any type of like negative or positive transaction in case if the applicant is having, and as well as in case if it is a salaried, then we can even verify it on the bank statement. Whatever the net pay that he is showing on the salary slip will be reflected on the bank statement. That means it is whether it has been deposited on the bank or not. So these kind of inter verification within the two document or multiple documents, bank statement, salary slip, maybe some written file, written statement. So all those will be get verified also by the system, and this analysis, that is monthly cash flow as well as overall cash flow, will be done by the system himself. And based on that, this decision board will help to take a final decision. So based on the standard required parameters and the actual parameters will help to take a final decision. So as this assessment stages will going on, this decision board will generate the the current marking or the current analysis which has been done by the system, and that will help to take a decision, right, whether to like approve this loan application or to reject it, or in case of any missing or any incompleteness is there, we can for rework forward backward it to the previous user also. So forwarding the loan application to the previous stage is also possible, or in case everything is okay, then we can forward it to the next level, that means to the next user also. Or we can even take a rejection decision also in case if we are not convinced as a assessment user, right? So this way, from one stage to another stage, or we can say from one user to another user, my loan application is moving, right? Let me take just one case which is on a conclusion or which is on a finalization. So if the loan application is reached to the final stage, the button will be get changed. Here the approval button is there. and rejection is always there. So there is always possible that we may reject on the final stage also, or we may like approve it, or even in case of any incompleteness, we can backward send it, share it to the backward stage also, right? So all this, for example, like as I said, as the assessment stages will going on, you know the system generated recommendation or non recommendation result will be, or response will be, auto get generated on the decision board. So based on the standard limits and the actual value, I mean actual assessment, system giving here ki yes, its credit score is recommendable, its internal marking is also recommendable, but then the its repayment capacity, there is some issue, because repayment capacity, it's not, we are expecting that its monthly cash flow from the bank statement is minimum 2.5 times, right? But it has having only 0.03, very very low, very minimum. So that's why system giving non recommendable. So maybe like here, whatever the data that we have available of the bank statement, based on that the sufficient average cash flow is not occurred, that's why it's not recommending. So these kind of analysis will be done by the system, and it will generate its decision, recommendation, non recommendation. So based on that you can take your decision also. And specifically in case of business loan, we have a ratio analysis, and in the ratio analysis completely it will be generated based on the financial statement. Since this is a this is an individual case, it's not a non-individual case, it's not a business loan case, that's why there is no input of financial statement, balance sheet and P&L. That's why not a single ratio will be evaluated or the calculated. Otherwise, all these ratio is also get, that means financial ratios will be get auto calculated, and based on that also you will get the recommendation by the system. And once the case is get sanctioned, then as I said, like its sanction letter, or maybe like agreement document, contract agreement document, everything you can generate from here. Now that will be totally depend on uh, that where exactly the case is, right? For example, now this case is almost on the finalization stage, so that's why my agreement document or contract agreement will be system generated. So this I get system generated agreement document. Just I need to take a printout and take a signature, or in fact we may forward shared it on the applicant's email ID also for a e-signing. So only thing is that if there is any e-signing mechanism and tool has been available, then that also we can integrate. Here in India, we already having the e-signing based on like here in India, we have a Aadhaar as a social security number. So social security number kind of e-signing we have here. And I mean multiple, in fact it not having the only option that is a social security number, but even there is multiple option like debit card or this social security number, and other modes options are also available for e-signing. So if you want complete like that kind of automations, so that is also we did. We need to just activate that mechanism. Otherwise manually you can download this and take the printout, take the signatures and file it in your system. So every like appraisal note or sanction approval letter or sanction letter, whatever that you are saying, everything you can get generated case wise. These are the unique case number, and case wise you will get all these reports or all this letters or kind of notes will be get generated, so that you can take prints and take the signature, right? Then we have a dashboard for the uh, you know senior users or like management users, and this is completely a mobile responsive, so no need to even log in to just go through this kind of dashboard. uh, you can even check this kind of dashboard from your mobile also, because it is completely mobile responsive. The current dashboard is like you know total number of loan application that we have. So the first half of the pie chart is the total number of applications, and out of this total number of loan application or loan cases, how many are rejected, how many are in process, how many are approved, yeah, how many are in process. So there, that bifurcation here we have. So how many are in process, how many are approved, how many are rejected, that bifurcations are indicated with the different color codes, and total loan application cases are indicated with this single blue color. If we click on this total case, then the same will be sorry, same will be um, divided branch wise. If we click on any branch, then product wise, these are the three different products, so product wise cases. And if we click on any product, then we are getting here the those cases. We can easily trace or track any case by name, by mobile number, by social security number, or by the loan amount, right? Or if we directly want to track any loan application, then simply by mobile number also we can track any loan application or any loan case. For example, suppose if I entered the mobile number of the applicant and just click here, so his case will be tracked. So this dashboard is mobile responsive. That means you are monitoring this report, or this I mean dashboard, from your mobile. You are uh, view this report from your mobile, and then by entering the applicant's mobile number, you can directly able to track the case. And once you click on the loan history, you will get when this loan case is was login in our system, when the I mean as a inquiry form, and then how the loan case is moving from one stage or from one uh, stage activity or assessment activity to the next activity. So date and time wise also you have a complete log of the case movement. And currently the loan application is on conclusion stage. So you have fair enough idea, even along with the remarks of every individual user given to the loan case. Currently, I mean, this case is been addressed by the single user, but then here even you have the multiple, in case if the multiple user has been involved in the assessment activity, then stage wise the involved users ID, their remarks, everything will be in a very quickly you can have the details on your mobile. So by just tracking any case by the mobile number is also possible. Otherwise, here we have different this kind of dashboards. For example, status wise, that means total cases, approved cases, rejected cases. Similarly, product wise. Similarly, stage wise, that means on a document verification stage or committee approval stage or board approval stage. And in case if the financial institution is having the multiple branches spread across multiple provinces or states or territory, so you can create your own organizational structure, and as per your defined organization structure you get the MIS report or dashboard also in the pie chart over here. So these dashboard, some are the pre-configured, and in the dashboard even we have by applying your own filter you can self-generate also the report. So for that also we have separate dashboard reporting. And then under the report section we have so many reports like committee wise report, we have a board member wise report, we have a valuer wise report, we have a customer wise report. So many different types of reports are available. And finally, when the loan is 100%, I mean, like with all the defined stages, it is get approved and sanctioned, then finally we are here locking the cases, those cases I mean, those we which we are I mean, finally submitting for the disbursement to the disbursement team. So those cases which is forwarded for the disbursement activity to the disbursement team. Those cases we are locking here, and here we are like marking their status that these cases are submitted for the disbursement. That means those are already sanctioned, already approved, and now these are submitted for the disbursement. So for that we have here the option like submit case or submit data to CBS or LMS, whatever the legacy system that we are saying, to that. That means it has been logged and it is now submitted, forwarded for the account opening and disbursement activity. And in case if you have before disbursement any kind of verification, any kind of checklist, then in the master, in a product master itself, system give you the option to define the pre or create, generate the, or prepare your own pre-disbursement checklist. If you have a product wise pre-disbursement checklist, then you have to, I mean, system allow you to even attend the case wise to complete that pre-disbursement checklist also. So once the disbursement checklist is get completed, then only along with the remarks, this pre-disbursement checklist, once it is get completed, then only system allow you to log those cases for the disbursement. So that option is also there. And those cases which is I mean whose decision has been taken by, or whose sanction been done by the committee or the board, if that kind of you know approval system you have, then we have a separate dashboard for committee and separate dashboard even for the board also. So in case those cases which required board's approval, then board member will open those cases, do verify all the details, and take a decision to approve it, reject it, or backward it, right? So separate dashboard for board management user, separate dashboard for committee, and the dashboard for the assessment user. So assessment user is having the dashboard over here in the loan process or in the assessment process, like this, and the dashboard for board and committees are here separately. So this way the complete this assessment process, or we can say like underwriting process, will be completely as per the defined workflow in a master, and all business rule engine will be followed by the system during the assessment process, and based on the BRE, system will give their decision as a recommended or non-recommendable. Final decision is always taken by you only. So here in this four major steps, this LOS system or this credit appraisal system solution will work, and it give you to quickly monitor or quickly assess all the active loan cases with us, all the cases with us. It will not only help us to do the assessment very quickly, but also help you to monitor whether all the cases which is login with the organization, whether they are I mean their respective user will taking the action within the defined time frame or not. In case if any loan application is been stuck at any user level, then those cases will be automatically marked as a delayed, and that has also been notified to the senior authority. So we have a very perfect monitoring toward the turnaround time. We have a perfect with the help of decision board or with the help of the BRE, we have a very efficient and very quick system defined assessment also. So this is from my side. I have completed uh, the this complete assessment solution, or we can say like our LOS system. In case if you have any doubt, in case if you have any query, then please we can move for the Q&A session.